Why does modern life feel mentally exhausting? Why do emails, notifications, endless decisions, and constant information leave us drained before the day even ends? And what if the problem is not your intelligence or discipline, but the limits of your brain? These are the questions explored in The Organized Mind by Daniel Levitin, a book that explains how neuroscience can help us manage information overload and reclaim clarity. Levitin begins with a powerful observation. The human brain evolved to handle small groups, limited information, and clear survival priorities. It did not evolve for digital chaos. Today, we are bombarded with more data in a single day than our ancestors encountered in months. Without systems to manage it, our mental bandwidth becomes overwhelmed. One of the book's central ideas is that attention is limited. The brain cannot process multiple complex streams of information simultaneously. What we call multitasking is actually task switching. Each switch consumes cognitive resources and reduces efficiency. The more frequently we switch, the more exhausted we become. Levitin explains that the brain's prefrontal cortex is responsible for planning, decision-making, and focus. This area is powerful but fragile. It tires quickly. When overloaded, errors increase and judgment declines. Understanding this biological limitation is the first step towards smarter organization. The book introduces the concept of externalizing information. Instead of trying to hold everything in working memory, we should create reliable systems outside the brain. Lists, calendars, folders, and structured environments reduce cognitive load. By moving information out of the mind and into organized systems, we free up mental space for deeper thinking. Levitin emphasizes that organization is not about perfection. It is about reducing decision fatigue. Every small decision consumes mental energy. Choosing what to wear, where to place keys, or which email to answer first drains attention. Automating repetitive decisions preserves energy for meaningful work. Another key idea in The Organized Mind is the role of habits. When routines are automated, they require minimal cognitive effort. Establishing fixed places for objects, consistent workflows, and predictable schedules reduces mental friction. Habits transform organization from effort into default behavior. Levitin also explores the science of memory. Memory is not a single function. It includes encoding, storage, and retrieval. Disorganization disrupts retrieval. Even if information is stored, it becomes useless if it cannot be accessed efficiently. Organization supports memory by creating clear retrieval cues and contextual associations. The book also discusses the myth of multitasking. Research shows that productivity declines sharply when attention is divided. Interruptions increase error rates and stress levels. Deep focus produces better results in less time. Protecting uninterrupted work blocks improves both quality and satisfaction. Levitin highlights the importance of prioritization. Not all information is equal. The brain struggles when everything feels urgent. Creating clear hierarchies of importance reduces anxiety. When priorities are defined, decisions become easier and faster. Another major theme in the book is the role of sleep. Sleep consolidates memory and restores cognitive resources. In an attempt to manage overload, many people sacrifice sleep. This backfires. Sleep deprivation impairs attention, emotional regulation, and judgment. Productivity depends on recovery. Levitin also examines the emotional cost of clutter. Physical clutter increases stress hormones and reduces the ability to focus. Clean, organized environments promote calm and clarity. Organization is not merely aesthetic, it directly affects brain chemistry and mood. The book explores how technology amplifies cognitive overload. Emails, messages, and social media compete for attention. Levitin suggests batching communication. Instead of responding immediately, schedule specific times for email and notifications. This reduces constant task switching and restores attention control. Levitin introduces the concept of minimizing open loops. Unfinished tasks occupy mental space. Writing them down in trusted systems allows the brain to release them. The mind relaxes when it knows tasks are captured and scheduled. Another key lesson is to design environments that reduce friction. Place frequently used items in predictable locations. Create routines that eliminate unnecessary choices. Structure reduces chaos and supports consistency. Levitin also addresses decision-making. Important decisions should be made when cognitive resources are highest, often earlier in the day. Avoid making critical choices when fatigued. Understanding mental energy cycles improves outcomes. The book emphasizes the importance of delegation. Leaders often try to hold too much information personally. Delegating responsibilities and trusting systems prevents overload and enhances effectiveness. Levitin also explores the social dimension of organization. Meetings should have clear agendas and defined outcomes. Without structure, time and energy are wasted. Organized communication increases productivity across teams. The organized mind also examines how narratives shape memory. The brain remembers stories better than isolated facts. Organizing information into coherent narratives enhances recall and understanding. Another important idea is chunking. The brain can handle only a limited number of items in working memory. Grouping information into meaningful clusters increases capacity. Complex projects become manageable when broken into structured components. Levitin encourages regular review systems. Weekly planning sessions and periodic decluttering prevent accumulation of chaos. Organization is maintenance, not a one-time effort. He also highlights the importance of boundaries, being constantly available fragments, attention, protecting deep work time, and setting clear expectations about responsiveness. Preserves cognitive resources. Levitin explains that creativity depends on structured space. Contrary to the myth of chaotic genius, sustained innovation requires systems. When the brain is not overwhelmed by clutter, it can make new connections. The deeper message of the organized mind is that clarity is a design choice. When we align our environments, habits, and systems with the way the brain actually works, stress decreases and performance increases. The big takeaway from the organized mind is simple yet powerful. The brain has limits. Ignoring them leads to burnout and inefficiency. Respecting them through external systems, prioritization, habit design, and protected focus unlocks clarity and effectiveness. So which strategy from the organized mind will you implement first? Externalizing tasks, reducing multitasking, creating routines, or scheduling protected focus time? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this summary, like this video, subscribe to 10-Minute Books, and tap the bell so you never miss our weekly deep dives into life-changing books. Remember, organization is not about control. It is about freeing your mind to do its best work.